So on the last video, ribbit, I left off. I want to say I was trying to get the image to be saved. So I'm going to run Ubuntu real quick before I do anything else. No, I wasn't in Ubuntu, right? I was doing it from DOS. Okay, so I was in CMD actually. And then CD learn, I want to say Lisp. And then right here, it's the first thing I just want to try to do from fresh install over here to run SBC one more time. And here I want to say def var my list. Let's just say 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have a list there. So now I want to run that save list and die again, and I think this would be for probably SBCL. That's why I'm putting the SB at the front. I want to say for like one of these other implementations, you might have to use a different command, and maybe that's why there's those CL dump and the other one, trivial dump core, that I was trying before I could figure out how to do this. So maybe those libraries are something you can use, import those in no matter what you're using. And if you do that, you don't have to worry about a different syntax for every single one of these things. And I hope that font's big enough. I think it will be. I don't really know. I might be able to go like this or something. Yeah, I probably could. I think it should be good enough. I guess I did something wrong. I was talking and not paying attention, maybe. Too many colons in ext. Oh, I bet you the other one's a dash, huh? Up arrow. Home key. And it's probably gonna be... That was a pretty cool error. Oh, I forgot, I'm not in DOS. I mean, I am in DOS. Okay, so now it ran that. So if I say dir, there's a ribbit.exe now. So if this works, then I can move on to something else. Well, if this works, I'll just move on to maybe start writing some the source down. I don't know if I'll do that in this one. I can save it in a file, and then, because that way we can load it up next time. And then, what did I create? It was my list. I should have used ragdoll or something, because at least I remember that. Okay, so it's working. So now there's just the exe. We don't have to run emacs or anything, or run SBCL and then load it like I was doing. So at some point I'll play with that again, maybe. And then the other thing I wanted to do, let me change directories first. And I'll go to users, ribbit, learn, Lisp. Should I just start working on Sly now? I gotta read the Sly documentation still. It's before I started making these videos, I just kind of started making these videos, but that's what I was actually doing, was reading the documentation for Sly. So if I just put slice link, it'll work as well as anything. So I want to say I was at this one, though, the GitHub one, maybe. And then the manual right here. guess that might have been the same thing. And I want to say at some point I was copying that stuff over. So now I want to run the Ubuntu with 2 before I do this. Well, I want to open up a file first, I guess. So Control X, Control F. And what's that, vid? Okay. And we were talking about these last time. I don't want this to be a zombie anymore, I don't think. I'll make that a beast for now until I figure out what I want it to be. And then for a struct, I think I want to make like a pet maybe for a struct. And then maybe I'll make 2 pet and maybe pet food or something. And there'll be a pet. And then maybe try to do this without a constructor and this one with a constructor, just so we see that. And then a class. I'm not going to mess with that yet, I don't think. But maybe I'll make the class an enemy. And we might give it a default, like maybe give it a default one. I just feel like, oops, can I just go like this? Yeah, okay. And then maybe like the default enemy, Weasel Man or something. Try to find a better name. And then def struct. I think that's enough for this. Well, I want to say there's another way to access these, like write association or something. Remember, there's a write that's different. Maybe some kind of like this. I think that would be a dotted list. And this isn't for this, right? That would be for the other one. Just select P list, that's a property list. This one right here would have that, let's say, some kind of write association. And this one I think I'm just going to access with the car rest or second maybe. So first and second. Oh, maybe. So I'm getting too long. I'll just say first, second. And the let, because this is what I'm going to do next actually. The difference between these two, because in the last video, I was uploading it and just reviewing it while I was uploading. And I want to say, is it Control X plus sign? Oh, okay. That, like I made him, like I wrote down the thing wrong and was kind of like explaining stuff a little bit wrong. Not necessarily wrong, but I was getting part of it confused of why it was working or whatever. And then when I watched the video, I was like, oh, I think I know what it is. So I want to say, like, when you do let, and normally you put 2 of those, but I want to say even you can do 1 if there's just 1 here. But I guess I'll just do it like this, so it's less confusing if you're not using that. So if I was to go like this, let's say, and then say y, y is x plus x, let's say, then I print x, I want to print y, right? Let x1 errors, the variable y occurs more than once in a let. Did I not close in the right spot? Variable x is unbound, so that's the error you get. The variable x is unbound because I'll just hit Q to get out of there. I'm hitting A actually. I think Q and A both work. But this is where the let star would work. So basically this, like this one indented correctly. Why did I do that? Okay, so that's easier to look at a little bit. This y can't be defined by the x without the let star sitting there. But if you put the let star there, I think it goes like does this one then this one. So I don't think you could do it the other way around because y wouldn't be defined or whatever. But this way you can, or x wouldn't be defined. So you couldn't say like it the other way around because there wouldn't be a y there. Basically, it has to do this one then this one, I think, and then it'll be able to do this. So if you wanted to get away with it, I want to say, I'll just put the 1 right here this time. Will it work like this? And then if I said let y plus x like this, and if I returned x, let's say, maybe I should just put those there. See if it gives me the same error. Or well, y is defined but never used. Derp. That one was closed. There we go. So that's how you could get away with it without having to let star, I guess, if there wasn't one, or you don't like it, or whatever. I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's another difference, too, so that's just the difference that I've seen before. And so if I also go back over here, what was the other thing that we're doing? So I don't know if I want to do this yet. This is what I was doing last time too, so it might make sense to do this also. Oh, I dumped this one already. I almost want to say I could, there's probably a way to move these down in org mode, but I want to say I can just cut it if I go to the end. I can put it down there and it took everything with it. But there's probably like a better way to do that, I just don't know the key. I'm going to put these as finished, I guess. And we did the executable and the other one. So, kind of did a loop a little bit. We did a lambda. Oh, this is the same as that one over there. And there's nothing in there, so I'll just get rid of that one. Yeah, I got way more to do in there, though. This one's kind of irrelevant. I might show this now, I might show this later. I haven't tested whether I could record the X windows, so I guess that would be something to check out right now. I think it would be, because it's the NVIDIA one doing it, so I just did this right here. I think I can move that one to the bottom. And then I accidentally did that real quick. Okay, so, and then there was some more stuff I wanted to do, right? Ubuntu, let me open that up. I found out how to switch the name. So when it was before, I was like su minus L to get to ribbit. But I want to do it from like the CMD window actually. And then I say it's Ubuntu minus config. Nope. Ubuntu config. And then I guess I could look right there because I just saw it. default user rivet face. So default user rivet face. And so now if I run Ubuntu again, let's see, it's already open now. So now if I run Ubuntu, I don't know if I'm mumbling or not, so if I run Ubuntu here, now I'm the rivet dude, and I probably have a tmux running already, so I'm just going to attach to it. And then I want to say, let me see if I have, yes I can, okay, so I already have that set up. And then, if I go to this one right here, the same with rivet face right here, root. And I think I wanted to make maybe create a user here. So if I say, I want to say add user, rivet, I think I'm just going to name him rivet because rivet face is so long. And it kind of sucks to have a, alright, and then I need to set a password for rivet. See if I can get it right this time. Okay, so now I can be a rivet. And now I want to say, what else do I need to do this? Maybe I want to come in here. Oh, I might have done that too fast. But vi sudo, this is just a tool you can do to, you can maybe update this manually, but this tool will make sure it's done correctly. If you mess this up, you might lock yourself out of making a wheel dude or something. Same thing without a password. Where do I want to add this? I guess I can add it anywhere. I just want to add maybe rivet, shut down the system. I probably have to add them to the wheel group also. Let's see, get out of here. And what did I say? I put rivet there, but I didn't add them to a group, did I? So I'm gonna have to say like user mod minus AG, and I don't know if on here this is, I want to say yes because this is CentOS. On the Ubuntu one, I can show this real quick. If I was to go here and say like cat etc eats, sometimes I just call it eats or etc, but eats, cat eats password. And I want to say like a wheel, a lot of times it's wheel. But if there's not one there, but it's called sudo. I just always call it sudo, man. I think it stands for switch user, but I hear a lot of people call it. Oh, is there not that in there either? What's in there then? There's a rivet face in there. Maybe it's a cat etc group. Is there a group? Yeah, it's group. So grep wheel, and there's not a wheel there, which normally that's what I would expect it to be, but I guess Ubuntu changed it to sudo. So, and rivet face is already in that group because I added them there a second ago with that minus AG coming in, user add, or user mod, wherever it was. It was in the other window because I'm not messing with this right here. So just keep that in mind. What I did over there on this right here, which I don't know what it says. Let me check over there one more time. If I say uname minus A, what's it claiming this is? Like a Linux with a Microsoft build in there. So I can, I guess, get back out of there. Did I already run that command? Oh, it was wheels. What I was trying to figure out. And then put ribbit there because I want ribbit to be in there. Because on this one, if I was to do the same thing, let's say the first one, ribbit, can I say groups ribbit maybe? And then if I let's say cat etc group and then grab ribbit, let's say, then you can see he's in 1000, which is probably a group made for him. A lot of times it'll be like a group named ribbit, which is probably that 1000 has a name of ribbit somewhere. And so then if I was to do that command, will Control Y put it back? It did. So I killed that with Control K earlier, and Control Y was like putting it back. And now if I run that same command up there, ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, whatever it did. I just did that twice. So the cat command, that's what I'm after, dudes. And now you can see what does that mean if I can zoom on this L ribbit? That he can do sudo ls. So we trust you have received. Okay. And then if I Control C out of here, because I'm thinking that says I can do it. And then I want to edit that file that I was messing with a minute ago on the other one. Which is, if I exit out of here, because I sued to ribbit, and so I'm ribbit right here, as you can see. So if I exit, I'll go back to root. And if I were to like change from ribbit to someone else, and when I exit out, it'd be ribbit, and if I exit out again, I'd be root. So now I want to do the vi sudo over here. Come down here and do what I was gonna do a minute ago. Allows people in the will group to run all commands. I guess I could come over here and just say allows ribbit to hop around the server and make a mess. Hop around the server, making a mess. Now I can mess everything up. Okay. So I think I want to add something kind of like these up here. So ribbit instead of wheel. And then I think I want him to have all also. All equal all. But I don't want him to have to put a password in there. I think it didn't give me an error. So now if I say su minus L ribbit, and then I say sudo ls, now ribbit can do that without a password. And not the smartest thing to do, but I want to not have to type that in every time I do something on here in a video, you know. So now I can exit out of here and I'll be root. And probably some more stuff I want to do before. So maybe I'll now, what's the IP address on this box, I wonder? This is a ribbitface.com thing, so I think IP A maybe is the way you do this in Linux. No. It used to be fconfig. Oh, I guess they still have that one on this one. Some of them, I think Arch or something, the last time I was in it, took that out of there or something. So I guess you can do either one of them. So I probably can just go to rivet face, right? Let me come over here and say like ping on a C2 rivetface.com. And then you the same one that was over here. So it's just this one right here. And this one right here. So that's rivet face, that server. What I want to try to do now, well, one other thing I want to try to do first, I want to say like, I uploaded a key over here earlier. So if I was to say, ls home rivet the L makes a list and A shows me everything. And I don't have so I want to say maybe C minus L rivet, just so I don't have to like change the name over here. So I just make br.ssh, and then if I exit out of there, I'll be root again, and then in here I'll see the transfer me, and I put a key in there, so I want to copy that key over to home rivet and then rf, copy this rf to home rivet, and then I want to chmod chown, I guess, chown rivet home rivet, and then that right there. Now if I exit, I want to exit a root. Now I want to sue minus L rivet one more time, and then if I move that to .ssh, oh sorry, move that to .ssh, forgot to, and then if I, what's the LSS? LSSSSS, man. Now I think with that being there, I should be able to come back over to this other window. And in a minute, it's confusing right now because on this one, I'm on the rivet face server. On this one, I'm on the freebsd server. And on this one, I'm on the local machine right here. And that's why I normally have all the bars green, but I have to set these guys up before I can set their bars up and stuff. So rivet face now is over here. So I want to say, if I say SSH rivet at rivetface.com, and I think this is actually asking for his password. Right? That's not what I want to be doing. So, go back to the first one. And then c.ssh. Hands are in the wrong spot. So Rivet owns these guys. I have to tell it maybe. I want to say I have to tell it which one. Maybe a minus I. I think it might be a minus I. So SSH, and then I just tell it maybe. I am in here, right? So I say SSH minus I rivet at rivetface.com maybe. And if I say yes here, and then now, it still looks like it's asking for a rivet face password, but it did ask me another question though. I don't even know what I made that password though. Let's just try to rivet paste this password. Okay, so that still didn't work. Let's rivet paste this password again. I was retarded there. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but and this is still rivet face. Because I forgot to do this. Maybe this one will work finally if I did it right. No, because I'm still on the wrong server. Get out of the server. That's why I have to have. I'm so used to having the tmuxes be like tmux running and be colored in there. Okay, so I'm back on the local server. And now I say rivet SSH rivet at rivetface.com and then -I doesn't appear to be doing anything. You know, let me just go look it up. I think that's it though. I don't know, maybe I didn't do something correct. I'll just have to try that later. I don't want to waste too much time trying to do this, I guess. SSH choose. So that's asking for a password. Still asking for a password. Oh well, I'll mess with that later then. At least I'm in here. And so the other thing I want to do is go back over here. I'm still in the server over there, but I guess at least on this one I'll run tmux. It's not on there. So I'll go back to this right here. And then I want to say it's DNF. Like I thought I was supposed to be using yum, but DNF update maybe. Right here on the rivet dude. Just see how many users. Rivets.ssh. Got the public key up there. I won't worry about that right now, I guess. But there was something else I was doing over here just now. I wanted to get out of here, become root. I want to install. So I want to say it's DNF update. And then if there's stuff to update, I don't know if it automatically runs it, but probably like DNF upgrade. If not, there's probably nothing to do. So DNF, whoa, DNF install tmux for one. And so what I wanted to do was get that key to work, and then I'll turn off the ability to use passwords. But since I can't do that, and RibbitFace can log in and make sure one more time that he can do an ls so he can be root, what I can do, at least for now, is go remove root from the SSH. So I want to say that's in like etc SSH SSHD underscore config, and then probably if I just search for root, and it might be capital. So see, that was capital, it didn't find it. So if I get out of here, escape, and then like right here, if I search for root and hit N to go to the next one, it doesn't find it. So I want to say you can do something like /c maybe root. So that lets me make it in case sensitive. By default, you can turn it off, but I'll just do that one more time, I guess. Not quit, but just get out of there. Go to the top. Search for root, can't find it. So I search again. I'm hitting slash, the slash right here. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. /. So I hit /, and then \c, which basically says case and sensitive. And then I just type whatever word I'm looking for. And then now if I hit N, it'll find roots, whether they're capital or not. Permit root login. So here I want to say no. Then now, if I restart, how, like, is there a service on here, I wonder? Yeah, there is, service. They're all so different. So I want to say it's going to be a service, something restart. It might be restart something. So service, SSHD dot SSHD restart maybe. So I can just use systemctl on this one, okay. So now, I think it ran it already, but I guess I could tell it to do it. It won't, like whenever you restart this, if you're logged in, you would think it would disconnect. Yeah, so it's not telling me it restarted it, which I'd rather it tell me that. So now I can exit, and when you restart it, it keeps the connection open. And if I change the port or something like that, if I were to change the port or something, so I'm going to get out of here also. And then now I want to come into this one right here. I'm going to run tmux just to remind me I'm in another server. And now you see that both both of these are like green, let's say. So a lot of times I just like these to be different colors. Is it worth doing that too, I guess? So gem.tmux Then I want to say I have to set like, there's a new way to do it, which is using tmux, I think, to a tmux setting, but you used to always use like a screen setting. That's the mode you're in or whatever, so to give it colors. And I want to say, let's see, tmux screen 256, there it is. So it's probably going to be like, maybe I can remember, set -G. Yeah, is it color here? Maybe I don't remember. Is it term equal? That's what they just said. So X term 256 color. Yeah. So default. Screen 256 color. And then pick a color. And I don't know like what color I should use for a ribbit face, but I think right now I'm just gonna make it blue until I figure out. I kinda wanted to make it darker green, but I'd rather be different colors. And I don't want to change the default color because I always use the default color for the box I'm on. So I want to say like 256 colors. So here's, I guess, the different colors I could choose from. There's another way to do it too that might look better, which I might already have, but it might be on my other user. If I go back, I guess. And then there's a command. I want to say, I can just say like shell script. I hate these things that pop up. Oh, that's kind of an ugly one. There's another one that tells me all the colors with their names. Oh, I just have to choose one of these. I don't want to keep looking. Maybe I'll choose this 27 right here. I want to say this one might be set -G. Status maybe? Status PG? And you have to spell it funky. Well, I think you might be able to spell it either way, but I've just always done it this way, so I don't know. I don't know if I need the first color there, or like a first, like a 027 or not. So if I go like this. There's a way to refresh it, I just don't know what it is off the top of my head. So then change the color, and it's too much. Probably should do like a 24 or 25. Oh, it doesn't like this default terminal, I misspelled it. Oops. So first, let's fix this. Right here, X and then P. It'll cut a character and paste it back. And then now, sometimes these things will actually turn the color, but I guess that's not working there. What did I say I want to try? 25 maybe? That's good enough for now. I'll find a cooler color later. I'll try to find that other bash script that I prefer to show too, because then it'll just show like each color's name, color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatever, and then be that color. Each color will be the color of the text. So now we have a ribbit face over here on this server. This one, can I get out of this one, I guess? Or, so I can, freebsd, I can just say add user. Do I just say add user? And full name, says full name for the face. Login group. Login group is ribbit. Invite ribbit into other groups? Yes. I don't know if I hit yes or just type the group I want to be. Default class is the default. And I think on this one, I'm going to choose TCSH. The default is just SH. So here it's just asking me like default directory. I just want to use it like the default for home. Ribbit. Leave the directory permissions the same as they normally are. Yes, I want to make a password. No, I don't want the password to be empty. And no, I don't want a random password. And then it'll let me like type a password in for him. And then I have to do the same thing again. Lock account after creation, no. And I can just hit the default one. It's showing me the default answer right here. So anytime it shows that, I can just, if I hit like nothing here, it would have been SH. So I think on the CentOS server, I'll use Z shell, which isn't listed here. And then on the WSL Ubuntu, I'll use bash. And then on FreeBSD, I'll just use the TCSH. And just that way, if I write a shell script or something, and then I test it on those three, it's using 3 different ones. And really, you should use like you should use all your shell scripts as a SH, I guess, because then it'll be compatible with all the other ones. Bash, and then especially Z shell. Sometimes I'll get lazy and do something in Z shell, and then go back and try to run it in bash somewhere. Like, man, why isn't this working? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not in Z shell. So no, I don't want that. And then it'll ask me if everything looks cool. And it does. Add another user, no. So here I should be able to like get out of this dude, let's say. And then get out of here. And then now if I SSH to that server, I can be ribbit at 192.168.1.47. And that ribbit's password. And then if I run tmux, now here it's different. So, and I think I'm just going to use my default one. So on my FreeBSD server, I just always make it red. That's a server I've had for like 18 years, so it's just nice to know, like a little extra protection. Oh yeah, you know, I'm in that particular server. If I mess up my WSL box, who cares? But I don't want to mess up the server I've been laying around for 18 years, you know. So I'm just gonna make this the default color too. And I don't have one of these files in here either. And then I think it was, we just did it, set -G, default terminal, and then it was screen 256 color, I think. I just don't remember if the color was spelled weird on this one too. And then set minus G. Status BG. And then color. I think I want to use 124 on this one. It should be some form of red. There we go. And then like freebsd commands are a little bit different sometimes. Like if I make a directory, that's just a, and I'll just make it junk. And then see like that capital G is what gave it color. I want to say also, if I was to say man, change, let's say I picked TCSH and I didn't want it anymore. I want to say inside here, if I look for -L as a flag, then it's up here at the top, right? -L. For ch pass to modify the local copy of a user's password information in the event that the user exists in both the local and NIS databases. And then if I was to come over here to the Linux box, and I want to say what's man, change shell, and I do the same thing, I'm just going to go look for the -L, right? And then right here it's list shells. So the commands aren't always going to be the same. Even between the Linux, probably some things might be different, but I'm sure like most of their stuff's going to be, at least like change shell and stuff, probably going to be the same. Unless someone, I don't know, went through the work of changing that. So that's something to keep in mind if you're using like BSD stuff. A lot of stuff's going to be the same, but not everything's going to be the same. Like, and me and my friend, he's an open BSD guy, and we used to always joke, in BSD, more is more, but in Linux, less is more. So I should always use more because it's like basically a less, but in Linux, it's like they never updated their more because they switched over to less and used it. And it's just I don't know about nowadays because I haven't, messed with Linux servers too much, and I haven't really been messing around with a lot of stuff lately anyway. Until I like quit my job, I guess. Well, I was going to 42 Silicon Valley too, so I was already like just goofing off over there basically after work. So that's just something to keep in mind, I guess. So now we're in ribbit face, and I kind of what I want to do over here is get emacs up and running. Well, even before I do that, maybe I just need to get SBCL running, right? Just to see, right now, if I go over to ribbit face, let's say, then it's just going to sit there and like timeout or whatever. So I want to install, yeah, I do want to install Emacs because I don't want to do all this, right? So I'm going to say DNF install, I think. I never used this command before today, so, oh, I'm the wrong dude. No, that's the right dude. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's retarded. SBCL. Oh, you don't have an SBCL? Come on. So, how do I search? Is it DNF search? Let's just say, what would be something that would be in here? Like Gawk? So yes, it does find one. So SBCL, Clisp, CCL. Wow. Well, we've got some digging to do, I guess. And then over here you can see, yes, what this is. And then if I was on the FreeBSD server, Could do the same thing. And it just shows some information. It's like the release I'm using and stuff. So, oops, wrong window. Back over there. And then if I come over here and say centos 8 SVCL. I don't understand. I need to add a repository or something. I really didn't want to compile it. Oh, I'm gonna have to install emacs. So let me do that while I'm searching. They can't be crazy enough not to have that. 93 packages. I can hit Control B for the first one, Control B for the server, and then open square bracket, and then that'll let me start. Like now I can use like normal emacs keys to get around. You can set it to be vim too. So this is what we have to do. A spell is like the speller for it. Some emacs stuff. GStreamer, GTK. Man, is it gonna install the GUI? I don't want okay. So I want to say no on this maybe. Mesa, no, I don't want any of that stuff. So like if this is like all stuff for like the X. Alright, here's like even Wayland. So this is all like stuff for the X server, Pango. All that stuff's graphical stuff. And then a spell checker. The dictionary, I guess. Is that okay? I can escape and say, heck no. Like a capital no. So I probably have to search. So DNF search emacs and see if there's like a no X11 or something. So this one right here. So we'll see the difference in how much stuff was up there before, right? Versus how much stuff will be there now. So I'll say DNF install emacs no X. Just this one right here. And I guess this is the one that was gonna, by default it doesn't say like, hey, this is with X. It just tells you this one's without X. So I forgot to do the sudo thing. Oh, another thing on freebsd, you don't get sudo by default. Usually Linux puts those on there unless it's like Arch and you got to install everything. But even Arch might even put that on there. I don't know. Maybe not. They changed their stuff around. I want to say like when Arch first came out, the install script was really easy. I actually like thought it was one of the better install scripts. It doesn't even try to like be graphical. It's just text based, but it was really nice. And then I guess they just got tired of like updating that script or something, and now you just got to know what you're doing, I guess. Unless they changed it back to be easy again. It's do as. So like sudo ls. I use do as. So on FreeBSD, it's using that, and Ribbit has to put a password in because I haven't changed that like we did with the other one. And so now look, I'm installing emacs no X. It's gonna put also lib emacs common, a couple other things in there, and that's it. Versus what I was gonna install a second ago. And like there's also like a Vim Tiny for some of these things too, so you don't have some like overbloated Vim install that's trying to install your X system too. Alright, so now I have Emacs. And then I guess over here I'd have to go run the melpa. There's all kinds of stuff to show too, because you can probably control the Emacs from the other side. Make sure like tramp at some point. Let me add that over here. I just want to put a line here so I can see that. Maybe that's too much. If I just go like this too. And then, I mean, I guess I could make those to-do lists or something, but maybe like emacs tramp or something. Okay. And then I gotta install melpa over here. But that's installing stuff pretty fast because it's all like binary stuff, so I guess I don't have to worry about too much. So I want to say like, all right, dude, I didn't type that for no reason. Make sure both these words are in my search. Thank you. So centos package. How do I get these things? Do I just download these RPMs? I don't think I'm on stream. So you got ML on there and Prolog. He hasn't got Clisp or SBCL. I don't know what stream was done. Might be like their testing version or something. Yeah, rolling bed. Okay. If it's in the Apple, because that's like their repository. Should ask the relevant repo to produce it for 8. If it's in CentOS itself in 7, then it's probably been dropped and you'll need a third-party repo to set up and provide it for you from now on. That's weird. I guess nobody just doesn't use this stuff. I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to be using Yum, but will I have it in this one at least? Yeah. I was going to take Yum off just so I wouldn't be tempted to try to use it, but this guy says he got it working from here. So it looks like it's 70 was missing it. It's often better to get them straight from the distributors, whatever, dudes. I'm just being lazy. SPCL is an Apple 7. Alright. Let's just do it this way. Because I was being lazy. I'm telling him he's lazy. Oh, that's ugly. Lineages. Development version. Should I just go get the Git one? 2.15. What's the freebsd one? 127. So it looks like that's the newest one anyway. Newer than the rest of these guys. So let me take this one. Oh. I wonder if it's going to give me some stupid... some stupid stuff because of all this other junk here. You can't download it directly or what? Control S doesn't exist, man. Right. Will you just give me the direct link here, maybe? Nope. So maybe I have to download it here. So I'll just download it. And I'll put it in Rivet's downloads, I guess. So now, when it gets done, what I can do is go over here to the second one here. What's in the first one? I kind of want to close this one, I think. And then create a new one. And so now I'm gonna SFTP over there. Ooh, I should have been the... So now, if I type ls, it's showing me what's on the server. If I type pwd, it shows me where I'm at on the server. If I type lls for like local ls, it shows me where what's in where I'm at right now. And if I say lpwd, it'll be like local. I guess I'm not doing much Lisp right now. So I think I want to say lcd. No, I want to say, yeah, lls. So lcd, I put in downloads, lls, right? Oh, I put it somewhere else in users or something. Where'd it go? Ribbit downloads, I guess. So if I say lcd, man, that's annoying. I gotta go all the way to the Windows one. That's cool though. LCD C users, ribbit face, client downloads maybe, LLS, and then there's the SBCL tarball. So now I say PWD to see where I'm at, and then like maybe I can move around and like make directories or something over there. But I already have another thing over here, right? And so if I hit Control B, then C, I'll create a new window for the server right here. If I would have just hit Control B, C, then I create it over here. So it lets me. Control B is this one. Control BB is this one. If there was a third one to get to it, I'd have to say Control B, and then Control. So I have to say Control B, Control B, Control B, and then the fourth Control B will be over here because the third one toggles back. So if you had a fifth one, they'll start like toggling, which I don't know why it does that, but that's the way it is. So then when I'm over here, I can just say like make directory, and I'll just say like downloads, let's say. And then if I go back to the first window, Control B0 or Control BL, because I was over there to the last one, then I can say CD downloads, and I can put that SBCL file over there. So that uploaded to the server, and then over here, it should be there now, right? And then, is it like unzip to SBCL? So it was a BZ2 file. So if I say like B unzip, then it'll turn it into a tar file. So now if I say tar minus x vf the SBCL file, now I should be able to go into this one right here. And let me see. It looks like it just might be, like, is it just a binary? I don't have to like see if you'd like to install or build a system. See the install file. Find out more about the created system, credits, copying, get more information. Blah 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 blah. System specific hints for OpenBSD 6.0 or newer. Don't run from a file system with WX allowed mount option, such as user local. They told me I'm downloading a binary. Quick start. To run SPCL without installing it, from the top of the binary distribution, run spcl.sh. The following command installs spcl and related documentation under the directory as root. You can also install spcl as user under the home directory. User local. That's fine with me. On top of the binary distribution directory. I don't know what like centos dudes usually do. A freebsd guy would want his stuff in user local, probably. It says where it's going to go by default. Alright, so maybe I just want my own dude to have it. Guess this would install it for everybody though. Binary has been installed. User local bin SPCL. So you have like a bin, and there's probably like let's just say like maybe bash or bash is in there and see if I want to run bash. So a lot of times in some systems, like usually in like a FreeBSD, the system installs everything in bin, but you'll have like user local, and then you'll have a bin over here. And this is like putting stuff, all the stuff you installed. Like if I installed it, it's going to go in user local bin, and all the stuff for the system's inside just a slash bin. So if you ever see that, I don't know like how, like, because this is SPCL that's doing that, right? I don't know how like normally. Well, I guess I could look and see what else is in there. And you see, it's the only thing that's in there, so it's probably not, it might not be as normal. But I haven't installed anything else on here, I guess. So I guess I can see later on how the other stuff doing that. Because like DNF and all that stuff might just throw everything in bin. So now this is going to be, like if I go in bin looking for it. But I don't know, I'm used to looking in here anyway, so it's not a big deal. So now I want to say I can run SPCL. That's looking good. So the server has SPSCL on it now. Spickle. So I'll exit out of here. Because I kind of want to be running in emacs. So I think we have to go to emacs, and then we'll need to install the melpa. So I don't know how to do that off the top of my head. I'm not even gonna like attempt any of that stuff. I'll just use Google, I guess. Some Google searches. I don't really like how you leave these things laying around. What was I looking for? Melpa, emacs, and then come over here. Maybe I need to say start install it. So This is what I used last time. Control X, F. Oh, well, the first thing is get out of this folder. Control X, C. So C, I just want to be in a normal thing. And actually, I could probably come over here, be O, and get out of here too. And then I will run emacs from this window. And then right here, Control X, F. And I don't know if I already have one, so like a .emacs D, I do have that. And then there's nothing else in there. And let me make sure there's not another one over here. They didn't put like an init file or nothing, right? Okay. I'm gonna put init. Make sure it's not emacs folder in there or .emacs. Alright. I don't think that they put a dot on that one though. The init.el. For some reason, I don't think they do. Kill ring is empty. The right click is empty. Copy. Oh, this is going to be where, I want to say this is going to be one of those weird things when the mice is probably catching the right click right here. I'm not saying it's empty though. So I'll come back over here, see if Vim's not doing that. So it probably is that mouse. See if I say like Alt X, mouse off or something. No mouse? No mouse. That's what my command in Vim would be. No mouse, man. It could be, well, I want to say it could be, because Tmux can be catching this stupid mouse too, though. But since it's not catching it in Vim, I want to say like emacs turn off mouse. Like, I want no mouse usage, buddies. Oh. Do they not know what I'm talking about? I don't care if there's a pointer there. It doesn't matter. So since I'm in Tmux, we just can check this out, I guess. There's, I guess, several different ways I could do this, but I think one of them. There, I don't know what happened there. But another way I could have done it was in Tmux. So, like if I'm in Tmux and I say ls minus al, then I can say Control B and then do a bracket right here, and then just use the regular commands for emacs to copy them, or if you have it in Vim mode, the regular commands for Vim to copy stuff. So the copy a line would just be YY. And then after that, I can get out of there, right? And then if I was to open up another Tmux window and hit Control B, close bracket, it's going to paste whatever there was. So that's what's cool about having Tmux also, is you can paste between programs that are running inside of Tmux. And then you could like have like clipboard or something like that if I had X running too. So, and then I want to say, oh, this is Linux, so I don't have to put that other command in here anymore. So Control X, S to save that. And then if I name that file correctly, if I open up Emacs, I should be able to say like refresh packages or something. It's right here. Move that over. And then package refresh. Melpa, there we go. It's grabbing them down. It said failed to download though. Melpa archive, failed to download Melpa archive. Why would you do that to me? Package This packages. So yeah, it did fail. Acquire package. Please give me an error. I also don't know if there's like a firewall or anything on that server. That's what happens when you don't set up your server yourself, I guess. You just get the one that the cloud gives you. Oh, I didn't have to open up a port for SSH. And I downloaded that stuff with the wget command. So if I kill that, what if I just tell it again? Do it. I don't know what that command. It told me that there's a command I can run. Come on, what's it say? It's the next one. Maybe I'll worry about that off screen. Because that should work. I've done that 100 times, man. Over the 20 years I've been playing with Lisp, probably. Unless it gave me some funky spacings and I didn't see any. So I think I killed that line and killed that line and killed that line. Is that actually doable? Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe the ports aren't open or something. I don't really want to mess with the firewall if that's the case. So I'll worry about that next time. I'm a step further. Ribbit's got to log into ribbitface.com. I don't really know how to build a web page in Common Lisp anyway, so it's not like I could just sit here and be like, oh yeah, let's go start building a page right now anyway. But I did want to get see if I could get Hutch and Toot running and then see it from the outside. But if that's the case, then it's probably like I have to open that up for the firewall too, and SBCL's installed, so that's kind of a big deal. And let's just see if quick Lisp will work inside there, maybe. So let's try to get quick Lisp in there, right? And if we run into the same type of problem, then it's probably definitely the firewall for both of these to fail. So I don't even know. Well, that doesn't matter really either, because I don't even have. I have to do all this inside without emacs, so I don't want to do that. Although that does remind me that there's like the RL wrap that I was talking about last time to make things a little more convenient than the default SPCL REPL. There was some kind of library. Ooh, I don't remember what it was. I don't think I wrote it down or put it in the notes. I should have added it to the notes. RL wrap alternatives. Oh yeah, I it's like there's a library that works better, man, but I forgot to put the name of it. That was real bright, so I'll have to dig that up one day too. Although, that's just like if you didn't like using Emacs, I guess. Since I'm using Emacs, then who cares? If there's something that's better than RL wrap, Emacs is better than that is. So at some point I need to go to that documentation, but I'm not going to do that right now either. So what else could I do now that I got this stuff running? Did I ever... Okay, so we have Lisp stuff to actually do. I do have, like, to do something that has something to do with actual Lisp, right? So we did the let. And I want to say, like, maybe I'll open up another file here. And we'll call it... Do we have a ratgirl file? No. So we'll say, like, ratgirl testing .lisp. And then, I don't know if it's better to say... I don't know. I don't know which way is better. So, to split the screen, oh, you know, I can make it at least full size, I guess, now. So what's better to do? Split the screen where it looks like this. Oops. And then right here I can say Control XB. Well, that'd be that buffer. So that could be our list file, let's say. I might have to make stuff smaller, but at least for now, for a minute, I do want to show a couple things. So if I say defvar, because I don't know if I did any of this stuff yet, and I actually kind of have some things I want to create, right? So what were we doing last time? I think I just had them in that other window too. So in this window, the other XB, Control XB, would be this right here. So I've got the ghost, the beast, the rat girl, the pet food, and the enemy. I think that's what I'm going to work on right now. Which some of this we've kind of done, but I still haven't got a chance to do everything I want to do. So we'll say the ghost. Or did I? I can't remember what I did. Defvar ghost, and then we're going to make the ghost have HP of, let's see, he gets 20 HP, but his strength is 10. And then here, there's a couple things I can do. I can hit Control XE, and I'm at the end of that. And if you see down here, it says ghost. So it just evaluated that ghost, right? So Control XE evaluates the ghost and stuff down here. So if I want to say Control ZC will take me to the other buffer, but it's hard to jump over there. So Control XO is easier for me to hit than that combo. I think it's because I use the wrong hand. I'm using my left hand for both of those. I don't know, my hand kind of cramps up sometimes. I should probably use my other keys. Like, I type kind of weird, but whatever. So now if I come over here, ghost is down here because it was already evaluated. So, because I hit Control XE. And if you come over here and you hit Control CC, then it says down here like it compiled it. No warnings, 1 second. I don't know if that means like you can disassemble something. Because I think last time maybe at one point I tried to disassemble a variable, but maybe I never tried to You never spell this word. Compile it like specifically. So yeah, it says it's not a type function basically. It's not a type, something that satisfies the function or a member lambda. I guess it could have been like a function with a name or be a member of a lambda. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But if it was a function, then I could have like looked at the assembly code for it. So I don't know what exactly it means whenever it compiles it, but maybe you just can't go around looking at everything in assembly or something. And then like a lot of times, what I'll do, and if I was up here, Control XO, and hit Control, I want to say Control C, Control K. Oh, save file? No. Well, maybe because it's not saved. Let me just make sure that's the right command. And if I say Control, I'm saving it, Control C, Control K, it compiles a whole file. It's not saved, and it'll ask you, do you want to save it? So, and then a lot of times I'll just work down here too. So I also want to def var, and I want to make a beast. And the beast, I want it to be like this. HP, a dotted list. And then give it str, and I'm just copying that. That's pretty dumb. We want to say the beast will have, let's give him 40. And the strength. If the ghost is 10, then this guy has this. I don't know, like I don't want him to be too tough, but a beast should be at least strong with a beast name like that. But I don't know, maybe we'll give him 8. Like, I think he's still, let's just give him 7. Not be too picky about it. And then right here, now I have a beast too, right? And it's the dotted list. And so I can just come over here, Control AK, Control XO, and then I can, that's another way for me to get my stuff around. I guess that's probably easier since you can just compile it or something, the whole file, it just jumps down there or something. But at the same time, if I'm trying to work something out, I just might have this window open only or messing around down here until I get it to work and then copy it up there. But you can always fiddle with it up here, so there's no reason. So maybe, because I was doing it the other way already, I think I'm just going to stay up here and do some of the stuff to get it down, like down there in the other window or whatever. And then I want to say the next one to make, we're going to def var rat girl. But the def var of the rat girl, we didn't even build the rat girl like that, right? So maybe we need to have a function to create a rat girl. Because we were just stuffing stuff in there. So maybe could I define a function though, I wonder. First let's try to see how to do it, I guess. So to make the rat girl have HP, we had to say setf get rat girl HP. In her, I'm gonna say she should start off with 30 HP, let's say. She's gonna die real fast. Let's give her 50 just to make her tougher now. And then setf get rat girl str, and she's gonna have 5 damage. And do I want to give these guys names? I don't think I care about their names. But maybe I want to give them a name too. Yeah, why not give them a name? Do I care about a name for these guys though? I don't know. I'll put them in here. If I don't care about them, I'll take them out, I guess. Spooky. And then, since I'm only having one of these guys, and I could like build stats without that. I don't know, let's just do it. And this will be like Barky, maybe? Barky? Chompy, Growly? Growly. He's Crowley's dog. Growly. Alright. And then Rat Girl. Does that mean that Rat Girl needs a name too? So if get Rat Girl's name. Rat Girl name. I really want Rat Girl's name to be Rat Girl, I think. I have to put a symbol there, maybe? Does it need to be? Alright. And then... I think I'm going to give Rat Girl... Well, I'll give her a variable, because I wasn't doing that before, but... Yeah, maybe I won't, just to be weird, I guess. Okay. So I can say, maybe, defun, and we did the lambda, actually. So, what was the lambda that made her, this time I don't want her to, let's say, I don't want her to commit suicide, but I want her to taunt, so she's going to be like, maybe we'll give Rat Girl, like, 100 health, but she's not very tough. Let's say she has 2. So she can like start smacking fools around with her pinky or something. But she's gonna have a taunt. So I'll just put this right here for a second. Rat Girl taunt. So I don't forget what I'm doing. And I should save this document right. Control X, Control S. So I want to say that her taunt will be kind of like her committing suicide, except she'll taunt and she has 100 health, right? So she's gonna taunt and she's gonna be like, "Ah, you can't kill me," and like stab herself until she has like half health or something. And then this will buff her. Rat Girl taunt buffs her. So we'll just make it a taunt buff. So how do we do this even? It's just weirder for me working up here. I don't know if there's something like that. I'll try to do it up here. So we said lambda. And actually, let me just try it the whole way. See if I can just do it this way. Lambda. It was taunt. So should I just call it set f? Oh, because I had to do set f get Rat Girl anyway. Rat Girl, so I need to call it nothing like that, but I do because I'm saying set f, right? So I'm gonna say set f RG taunt. Let's see, set f RG taunt get Rat Girl. And just to make it look right, let me get rid of that. Get Rat Girl taunt. So get Rat Girl name. So I guess I put it there. So freaking weird. So right here, I'll say Rat Girl taunt. That was her name. Rat Girl taunt. Is it because I'm not doing my lambda first that makes this so hard right now? Trying to like do it all at once instead of one little piece at a time, maybe. So setf get ratgirl name ratgirl, which means I should just be able to say setf get ratgirl gtont, and then what I'm going to set it to. Okay. And I want to set this. I think I'll set that to a lambda. It doesn't need any, let's say, parameter because she's going to be stabbing herself or whatever, smacking herself, poking her eye with her pinky or something. And I guess we just put prog in here and say format T tilde S. Do I need to put a tilde S there? I guess. I can say like I am rat girl. Are you scared? And then, are you too scared, let's say? Are you too scared of me? And then I also want to come over here. I want to say, oops, what did I just do there? I want to come over here, but I want to do that when I get there. So we got a prog in here, and I want to put a terpre here. Terpre. It's like a new line. Search backwards. Now I want to go to the next line. I'm so used to having this like clunky keyboard that you have to push the keys so far down to get them to do anything. And now I have this new mechanical keyboard, and I just always, I guess I have like heavy fingers now because I got used to the other one having to push them down. I'll just be pressing the keys halfway down, and they don't do anything. So now I just barely touch these suckers from what I'm used to, and it starts typing when I'm not paying attention. So now she's gonna, I guess, start attacking herself, right? Man, and so I wonder if this was where I should make the lambda. Because this is a rat girl taunt. But rat girl's going to attack, and I could put all this inside here. But I wonder if I could also just put the lambda in there and then make this right here and set that to what that is. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it all in here. Not to get too crazy, I guess. And then so here she's going to say, she's going to start trying to attack herself, let's say. Here, I guess I can use two different places now. And I want to say also maybe, I don't need the lambda there, right? Do I have to have a lambda there? I don't think so if I use a prog again, right? So, that's where I should be putting my lambda. So I was getting confused before. I don't think so, I'm just confused. So I'll say lambda, and then no parameters. Get setf get rat girl. Setf get rat girl HP. So what I want to do now is setf. Wow, that's what I want to do. I want to say setf get rat girl HP. Yeah, setf get rat girl HP, and then I want to do set that to get rat girl. Jeez, I'm having a hard time here. get ragdoll HP, and then take me back one, please, little thing. Minus get wow, rat girl str, and the function, the lambda comes back. To test it out, I can probably just go like this, and then that's what I wanted to do, I guess, because I didn't give it any like where to do it at. Well, should it have aborted there? Guess I should have read that error. Well, let me just do it again because I think it told me more information. And set f get ragdoll HP. Am I not giving that a name? But minus get ragdoll HP, get ragdoll str. Alright, so I don't need any arguments there. If I know it's an off-type number, so that's cool. Let me just say this. Get, just build it out. Get rat girl HP. It's nil. Oh, you know why? Because I never ran those commands up there. So we can go back over to the other window. All right. And I was going to make a function to do all this. So I didn't want to do all this as y. But then now I'm doing all this stuff inside here. So to fix this, I guess for now, I can just say like Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C, and then now if I say Control XB, and just try this again, does that mean this works? Okay. And then if I say describe rat girl, man. Then it's changing her stuff around too. So now I want to get rid of this. Let's say tons, not just this part. I'm gonna have to build a loop around that too. I don't know, like I was having so hard of time to type over here, but then I went in the other one for some reason. I really need to get used to typing in this window, I think. There shouldn't be a difference because it's just another buffer. But then I wanted this to be a loop. So maybe after this rat girl, I'll go back to the other way. And try to do it in the source file. So here I want to say this I'm going to stuff inside her, I think, just like I did last time. So I just want to stuff this inside her as attack self, I guess. So I'm going to make an attack self, and then after I make an attack self, then I'm going to say like taunt when she hits herself a bunch of times. Then I that function, because it's getting so big. This function's already getting kind of big right there if I'm going to turn it into a function, let's say. So what I want to do now is set f rat girl attack self. And then set f to be this right here, right? Oh, but set f, I don't want set f to be this. Wow, so I want set f to be, what do I want set f to be? I want set f to be a get rat girl. Right? And then maybe control D, control J, and then just, there's probably a way to just say, like, reindent this whole thing, but I don't know what it is. And so this right here, I think, would be acceptable, maybe. This is unbound. Yes, I'm aware, because I'm trying to make it right now, right? Did I have to do that on the other ones? Oops. Yeah, I did with the HPs, okay. And so then if I describe her, and so now that that works, right, come over here and...
Did you see the cheesecake I bought for you?
No, but thanks, I'll eat it.
You know where that, you fixed one of those sausage links?
Yeah.
Okay, in that section, that's where the cheesecake is.
Okay. And I'll put it up here. Actually, it goes right here. There. So it's a little bit better indented. And then now I want to make the taunt one, which is going to be a loop. And so I don't need this one anymore, I don't think. So set up get rat girl, RG taunt, prog interpret, format I am rat girl. Are you scared of me? And then right here, maybe loop while greater than or equal get rant. She has 100. Then I want to say greater than or equal. Maybe divide get rat girl HP by 2. So I think that's right? Or am I wrong? Tell me. I want to say if I hit Control Alt B, I'll jump to the, Control Alt F. With it jumps to the matching sex P or whatever. So I think right here I'll put a Control J for now, and then come over here and say loop while greater than or equal to get rat girl HP. And then maybe I'll just come over here and say, like, do print. Just kidding. Oh, I probably can't do that. Oh, right there, she's not even doing anything though, right? So that's just gonna be a never-ending little, just kidding, rat girl. So So I also have to say subtract this sucker, which if do. So she's gonna say print, just kidding, but before she can start doing that, I want to say she has to do the attack move. So was I able? See, this is what's cool about not being in the REPLs. Now I don't need multiple REPLs, I guess. Maybe I didn't need multiple REPLs as bad as I thought I did if I was typing up in that other place. I want to say her move. What was I using her move? As a lambda, I was using her move, but I haven't tried to use her move. Right? So to use her move, I'd have to say, like, I wonder if I can just call it like this. So if I say this, and then what I want to call is get rat girl. I know I probably did this in the other video. I just can't, like, remember how far I got. So get rat girl, or what I did probably too. Rat girl, attack self. I guess that's a problem with not spelling stuff out. You can't remember how you did it. Rat girl, no function call. So, oh, it's just to get rid of this and go like this. There's my lambda sitting there. So why can't I just call it like that? Get regular attack self, legal function call. It's alright, I'm just trying some things out. Don't worry, Lisp. I just don't know what this stuff does. So I want to try one more weird thing. Alright. So, let me see if this is that lambda. That's actually working. Then can I fun call that, I guess? So next question. So, if I say, get girl HP, and then I call the other one Neller, she's got 90. So I want to say I can come over here and take that, and then go back to the other window real quick, and paste that here. And then now she's actually going to do it, so she doesn't need to say just kidding anymore, I guess. I guess she needs to say something though, like her health's just going to be half what it was. I don't know if I need another do, but I don't think so, but I think I can put another do there. So she say format. And I'm just going to put a format command there for now instead of a print, just in case I want to change stuff around to be something else. Format, oh, I guess I do need those though. So format, rat girl, stabs herself. I don't know what she's going to do. Rat girl, for now, should just stab herself. Stabs herself. Alright, girl stabs herself. How hard is she stabbing herself though? She's got 2 strings, so she's stabbing herself for 2 strings. Stabs herself for %s damage. And screams, "Come and get me." Alright, is that good enough or no? And then after this, she'll say format T. Are you wimps? I am rolling with half health. Alright. And so that was not another loop. Not looping, but it is my progging. My progging's closed. I don't want my progging closed. And then I want to do one other thing, which is to put a turbary there. And all these are there, it's just like, I'm putting white space there at the end, well, I'm trying to anyway, to, when you run the command, try to separate it out. Separate it out, that's what I'm trying to do, I guess. And this is a lot of work for stuff we've already done, but at least I'm saving it or whatever. I don't even know if it's going to work, right? So if I first save this document, and then I want to say Control X2, Control XO, Control XB, and just look at, let's just describe, describe Raggrow, let's see what's all in there. You know, I want to say too that I could probably be up here if I really wanted to be, and just say describe Raggrow. But I mean, it's not something I'm going to keep up here, so I have to get rid of it, but I could. And then hit Control XE, let's say. And it says there's no value for her. Oh, no it doesn't. I was looking all the way down here at the bottom, right? But if you look right here, it's calling her right here. So just showing me information about her. I guess starting right here is where it'll show. So that's all I had to do. Control XE right there to see that go over there, and then I can just get rid of it. So I guess you're kind of like in your repo up there too at times. And then same thing, if I do that, it's just the same thing. So now I want to come over here and say Control XE, let's see. Error in format, no more arguments. Which format is messed up? Oh, I see it. So this one's messed up because I didn't put an argument here. So format T, Raggrow stats herself for, and then right here I can put get Raggrow str. And I want to say it has to have that too. Jeez, that's not a good way to do that. How about this one? Control XE. Is there another error? Execution for pod form Raggrow str. Legal function call. Okay. Yeah. Alright, girl. str. I don't know how I was saying HP. No, it's not. Alright, good. Alright, girl. Wow, I think I was putting too many parentheses. I got so used to putting those parentheses everywhere, I just went crazy for a minute. Okay. Which is what I'm doing over there. And that one's right here. Which means I don't need that one. Oh. Wait, I did too many of them, didn't I? These are the ones. Oh. Oh, Red Girl went crazy. So right here I can say like, get Red Girl HP, let's say. So it's -2. Well, it wasn't an infinite loop at least. I guess I miscalculated somewhere. She has -2 health there. So, I don't know, like, is this a good place for me to stop? Do I need to do something else? Because now I'm saving the files. I can just reload this up. I don't have to, like, keep going like I was trying to do last time and the video be forever. I didn't even do the RA sock and the other stuff. I should have done those first before I started messing with her, I guess. Because I built all that stuff, so maybe I'll do the rat girl function. Come back and do that right now because I'm hungry and I want to get a drink and a bunch of other stuff too. So let's just say if we go to the other file up there and Control X B, go over here and let's continue off with rat girl. Just gonna put like exclamation marks right here because that's where I'm at for now. And then I'll get rid of those later. And I'll just say like talk symbols there, strange. Correct. Rat girl function to do half health damage, I guess. And now I want to go over here to the REPL real quick and Control X1 to make it big. I guess I come over here and see. I don't think I can see anything really. She had 84 health. And she did put some new lines right here. I should have put some new lines maybe. I should have put it after this one. Where she asked the question, I guess. I can go do that right now just because it's not the org file. I want to say it's called ragger or something. And then that would be, where's the question mark at? Up here? That's why it looks so weird. Because it's way up there without one. It's like totally separate from the rest. And so like what now? She's gonna stay with 2 health. She's not gonna try to she's not gonna try to kill herself anymore. So the loop's not too bad, right? Or else it would start going crazy right now when I do this. So she does do itself once, but it doesn't go any further. So I guess every time she'll hit herself, because the while is not like, I guess it's kind of like it's a do while or something, I guess. There's probably another one that doesn't do it the first time if it checks first or whatever. But I don't care. Like, Frat Girl's gonna swing herself when she's dead. That's her deal. Oh, okay. So I did put the ghost here, I think. I want to say. And I did put, do I have the fun call over there though in the other document? Because that's something I want to need to look. I am calling the fun call in there, okay. Everything's working already over there. And there was a beast. I don't know if I just did the RA sucking or not, but there's some stuff over here. Like to get the, let's say the ghost. I want to get the ghost HP. I can say like first ghost, let's say. Which means I could get the second right here and get his health. And to get the strength, I would just say first, second, ghost. And then it would just be second, right? So, no big deal. So, there's where it's possible for us to get all these values. Now I want to say if we do the other one right here, we say like beast. Beast is a dotted list. So if we just say first beast, the first beast that ever was, we'll get HP. But if we want to get the second, we can get STR, right? But if we try to do these other ones like this, it might freak out because it's a dotted list. So the dotted list, the value 40 is not a list. It doesn't like this. So I want to say we could say like, come over here and use last. Will that work? Last is just going to grab that. But I want to say we can use the rest. The rest of the first of the beast. So this is one way that we could get beast, right? So that gave us back 40. So we could use rest. So we could say like rest second beast. And then we get a string back to 7. But the way this works is we can grab the first element, it works, but it doesn't like the last element of a dotted list, which is kind of ironic because this other way we could do this. There's a way to do it without this, but like we just did right here. But they have this other one called ASOC. And so if we do an ASOC of a ghost, and I don't know, like I want to say ASOC HP maybe, like this, possibly. So HP is not a type list. So that means they're backwards, right? So I need to go like this. Let's say HP. So that pulled on the ghost, let's see. That pulled the first one. So ASOC pulled the first one. So maybe I want to say like first ASOC HP ghost. So I'd say second, actually. Oh, so I actually go back and put the same thing. Some super move I don't know about. And so that means that I don't think I really want to do, like I want to do the first. So really I want to do, like if I was to say ASOC HP first ghost might be a way to write that too. HP is not a type list. Oh. Anyway, then they have another one, RASOC. And RASOC's gonna error out on ghost. So if I was to say like RASOC, I guess ghost is 20. If I was to say RASOC 20 ghost, I don't think it's gonna find it. But if I said rasoc, what's the beast? Beast had a 40 in there, I think. rasoc 40 beast. I'm gonna find that one. There you go. So you can pull it out of there. And so if I said, how do I say rasoc HP beast? No, I'll just say asoc actually, I think. Well, let me see what this one does. Nothing, okay. So here, I want to say if it's just like this, rasoc HP, and if I just had this, HP dot 40, HP is not type list. Maybe because it's 40 that I want to do. The rasoc doesn't work just on the one list. It's got to be the whole list. Oh no, I thought I could use this actually to do what I wanted to do. So let's just say like, I say rasoc, and I want to say like AB A dot B and C dot D. Do I have to have another parentheses around these guys, I guess? I thought I could just use that rasoc to grab the other one. If I rasoc that again, it's just going to say it's not a list like I did last time, right? Yeah. About a number of arguments, I guess. I don't know. I want to say you could use these as like an associative list and pull them the backwards way. I don't want to spend more time on here if I can't figure it out, though. What I'm doing wrong here. HP 20 str 30, but 20 it should work here. So I guess it's at least pulling the value that I want out of there. And so to get to that, I would just say second here, just a quick, wondering. What do you mean? If I do that, oh, because it doesn't like the second of that though. That was the whole point of me trying to use this. But it doesn't matter because I can still use the cutter here for the rest. So I can still get to these. Just maybe I can't get to them the way I thought about. But all that matters is that I can get to the values that I want, I guess. And here I can use rasoc to pull the health out, which I don't really need to do because I'm going to pull it out by strength anyway. So I could just say like rest asoc because asoc had to have something. What I want to pull is the HP and I want to pull the HP Man, I'm starting to get confused. I probably need to take a break. So once again, if I have a ghost sitting here, and the ghost is not the right one, it's the beast. Sorry, is that why I'm doing this wrong? So beast. Beast is dot list. If I say R, ASOC, beast, HP, beast. Because it's ASOC. I just said it was ASOC guy. Go like this. Ribbit. And then now, if I was to say the rest of this, $40. So also means we could just use like the, well, it's just easier to pull it out, I guess, with the ASOC. We could do the first and seconds too, though. But here I'm pulling it out by the HP. So yeah, I do want to use this. And I can use that on the first part of the car of the other one too. So if I was to say like ASOC, HP, ghost, right? And so I can pull the HP or the strength out, let's say, with this at least. And then just put the seconds on those. So now I have a way to access those things. So I can, in other words, I can hurt these dudes or hit these people. And I think I'm not gonna type this in to the source code buffer over here yet, because I wanna mess with that some more. Get familiar with using those things or whatever. And so I'm gonna go to the vid orgs file. I'm also gonna say oh no, I'm just gonna put this. I don't need the RASOC, I don't think. And then I also want to maybe, I want to say that what I want to do is maybe make rat girl. So rat girl, I'm just gonna call her RG. RG can attack attacks a ghost, or a beast. The enemy's a class. I'm not gonna do that yet. And then there's the destruct. So I wonder if I can hang out a little bit longer to do the destruct also, or if I should just take a break. But and then the beast and the ghost are gonna be able to attack rat girl, let's say. Attack RG. And the pet would be a struct, and I haven't got that far, so maybe that's what I'll do next time. Is set up some of these people to be able to attack to each other. Once that's done, set up destruct for the pet and a pet food, because like I want to make a pet one way and then have a pet food have a constructor, because there are two different ways to do these things. And I don't know if I'm going to get around to doing classes then or not. I've never really done object-oriented programming, so it might be a lot of like kind of how the first of this video was, of me digging around trying to figure out how to do stuff. And I don't know how like boring it gets doing that stuff. So I think that I'll take a break and then, I don't know, come back and do some more of this stuff. And I still need to go check out if the deal with the firewall or whatever stopping me from seeing or getting some of that stuff. And emacs for the melpa distro. I can't think of anything else right now that would like be more useful than doing this, I guess. And then once this is done, maybe I'll create the struct and make the struct interact with these guys too, but I don't think I'm gonna create the classes. I'll wait until the next time I start working on the rat girl stuff. And then basically right now I'm just trying to do stuff this way. to try to see how I can interact with the dotted list, and different things like this. And then this property list. And then after that's done, I'll probably just start all over and then put everybody as a class. It's like there'd be enemies. Like right now I'm going to make like the enemy class, yeah, because like the ghost and beast could go over there. And probably make Rat Girl like a hero class or something, so there could be more than one. And you know, I think the first pet, I'm just gonna make that one, and then after that, you could just like have different pets or something, and different foods, I guess. Like let's say the pet's ribbit, and then you could feed ribbit flies or something for the pet food, I guess. Rat Girl would like run around with ribbit, and then feed ribbit flies. So yeah, that's it. Ribbit.